Stop 4A, leftmost east wall, mural detail photographs. Turning toward the right of this north wall is the east wall, painted lavender that displays detailed photographs of the mural in progress, as well as a video documentary projection with a newspaper clipping next to it. A label reads, Mural Proposal Process. In spring 1979, under the Jane Byrne administration, Casas Land secured $22,000 in funds from the City of Chicago's Department of Human Services in the new Chicago mayor's attempted effort to solidify connections to the Mexican community in Pilsen. Jimmy, previously known as Jaime Longoria, volunteered and organized with Casas Land to access funds for the first mural project at Benito Juarez High School. Teaching artists at Casas Land were invited to participate in a mural proposal competition in which one design would be elected. This mural project would cover the 200 feet by 10 feet wall outside of the school's athletic center. There were 5 proposals and 6 candidates, including Salvador Vega, Oscar Moya, Marcos Raya, Aurelio Diaz, and collaborators Malu Ortega and Jimmy Longoria, who all presented their proposals to the mural committee consisting of parents from Pilsen Neighbors Community Council and teachers from Benito Juarez School. Malu Ortega and Jimmy Longoria's A la Esperanza proposal was chosen. Aurelio Diaz opted out of the painting process, while the rest of the candidates still worked together to paint the selected mural. Though it was Malu Ortega and Jimmy Longoria's first time creating a mural, the parents and teachers appreciated the contemporary approach, poetics of their proposal, and their engagement with Benito Juarez as a guardian for transformation and hope for the students. Scattered throughout the center of this east wall are Malu Ortega's 1979 detailed color photographs of the A la Esperanza mural in progress. There are 15 12-inch by 18-inch detailed color photographs illustrating the design process of the mural, installed as 3 diagonal columns ascending from left to right with 5 photographs in each column. At the leftmost column, ascending from bottom left to top right at a diagonal angle, the first image at the bottom left is an abstract background of line and wrinkle patterns consisting of greens, reds, lavenders, and blues from top to bottom. To the left of the image, over the background of blues and lavenders, is a large red figure outlined in black, as well as a purple skeletal figure outlined in black looking toward the right. Above this first image is the second image, which is of a brown background with lavender and aqua webs turning into aqua and purple patterns along the left side, while red and yellow wrinkle patterns turn light blue along the bottom and pink wrinkle patterns along the top right. Over the background along the right side, a black outline of a central figure flies into the right from the left, while a flowing figure follows behind. Above this second image is the third image that has an orange background. Over the background, there are 2 central figures outlined in black. The figure on the left has a pink and green color fill, and the other figure on the right has a green and red color fill with green hands clasped together above the right figure's head. They are both looking toward the right, where a blue figure of a student sits looking toward the right with yellow, green, teal, orange, purple, and black triangles along the right edge. Above this third image is the fourth image that has a background of lavender line patterns on the left turning into light blue patterns toward the right, with a black outline of Benito Juarez's brown, green, and lavender face in the center, above the lavender background. Above this fourth image is the fifth image that has a background of white, green, blue, yellow, and purple surrounding a central figure in red and burgundy that holds a red hammer with their central point as a gradient of blue to pink. In the center column, ascending from the left to right at a diagonal angle, the first image at the bottom left is an abstract background of greens, blues, and reds mixing together and spread throughout the image, while the center foreground is a black outline of a large arm coming from behind a black outline of a head with hues of teal and purple wrinkles within the head. Above the first image is a second image of a textured orange and yellow background. Over the background is a central figure with hues of blue and lavender depicting a student outlined in black, sitting and holding their legs towards their chest, while blue and aqua and purple flowing figures hover above, touching the student's forehead and looking behind the student. In the bottom center, a teal foot stomps. Above the foot is a purple and black triangle with green hands holding each other in the top left area of this image. Above this second image is a third image that has a background with a white triangle in the top left, moving into a green triangle along the left edge with light blue swirls followed by another green and teal triangle below it, and a yellow triangle illustrating the top right. In the foreground, along the right edge, a head figure in a black outline is looking toward the right among a background of pink, orange, green, and red. Above this third image is the fourth image that has a background of harp-like green and blue patterns concentrated on the left, with a large brown lavender wrinkled fist in the bottom right area of the image. In the foreground, starting along the right, a black outline of a lavender figure with braided hair extends both arms out from the center of the image. Above this fourth image is the fifth image that has a light blue background on the left that spreads into the right, transforming into purple, pink, yellow, and green scattered throughout, while in the foreground, a purple figure extends both arms out along the right side of the image. The rightmost column, ascending from left to right at a diagonal angle, starting with the first image at the bottom left, is a wrinkled background of yellows, greens, and blues from left to right, which fill in the black line figures over the background. On the left, a head figure is outlined in black with a large arm coming out from behind it, moving toward the right. Three muscular figures are crouched down looking back toward the left. Above this first image is a second image with a background of light blue and purple wrinkles in the top left, while pink and green wrinkle patterns fill the bottom left. The background in the top right changes to feather-like yellows and oranges with large yellow hands coming out from the bottom right. A black outline of a silver-lined figure with a gun points to the left as it stands at the center of the image. Above this second image is a third image that has a collaged background of an aqua oval with white wrinkles. Along the top left, the background turns into a light blue and purple patterns towards the bottom, then changes into a yellow triangle at the top right with dark red rays dispersed in the center right of the image. Over the background, a hand in a black outline is writing on an illustrated lavender paper with red wrinkles, and a red and light blue feather hovers within the top right above the yellow triangle in the top right corner. Above this third image is the fourth image that has a light blue background throughout with pink and yellow squiggles. In the center, on top of the background, is a central figure of a worker outlined in black, with their arm holding a hammer over their head. The worker has a gradient of blue to pink, and their arm is brown with a red hand and hammer. Above this fourth image is the fifth image that has a background of grays and greens on the left that changes to pinks and purples on the right. To our left, on top of the grays and greens, there's a robot figure in light gray. To the right, in the middle of the work, an orange triangle is located above a yellow circle.